My name is Sarah White, and I am a family law solicitor practicing in Cambridge at Family Law Group. Legal parenthood really establishes who the legal parents are of a child, and generally that is only two people. It has an impact upon a child's nationality, inheritance rights, financial responsibility of parents to them, and it's also important in terms of a child's sense of identity. And it also allows a parent, to be named on a birth certificate, which is a fundamental issue when you're considering becoming parents. If you are married or in a civil partnership with the biological mother, you will also be considered the legal parent of the child. I have had cases where lesbian couples have approached a friend, or even perhaps not an acquaintance or someone they've met, and they have gone down the conception route where intercourse has occurred without real understanding of the legal implication that can occur. I have had cases where sperm donors have turned up almost harassing a lesbian couple family. They want to be part of the child's life. They want to be to have parental responsibility. They want to be involved. And if there's no clear legal paper trail setting out clearly the parameters of what was intended and indeed what is legally deemed to be the situation in terms of legal parenthood, that can require court remedy. Other issues I have come across personally in my practice are issues to include DIY kits or sperm donor apps. These are, I can understand, potentially tempting from a cost point of view. Indeed, also in terms of perhaps a comfort point of view, conception at home can be attractive rather than perhaps going to a clinic. There is no requirement that you do have to go to a UK fertility clinic. It's not something you have to do. However, what I would say in my experience as a family lawyer is there are significant legal pitfalls if you do not do so. You are not automatically the legal parents. Therefore, before you approach your fertility journey, it's something you need to consider very carefully. The protection that you can achieve through going through a UK clinic is that legal parenthood can be much more clearly defined. And this means that you minimise the risk of legal challenge further down the line in relation to your child, which can be extremely stressful, extremely traumatic, and indeed can be very costly. The other benefit of approaching a fertility clinic is health screening. In terms of DIY kits or sperm donors, there is usually no health screening at all in terms of the sperm being used. This is a medical issue and health issue. Other issues that can arise, I had a case where sadly the birth mother died the day after she gave birth to the child. The conception was not through a fertility clinic, and it left the existing biological parent with no parental responsibility for this child, and not even a legal status to say that the child should live with her. The sperm donor also then caused problems for her, and we had to immediately get to court so that she was granted parental responsibility for the child that was always intended to be hers. In terms of my top 3 tips to consider before embarking on perhaps approaching a fertility clinic, it's important that you are on the same page before starting any journey such as this. It's a massive commitment, and you need to be sure that both of you are equally committed to the journey that you're about to embark upon. The second issue is to understand the legal implications. That's in relation to the issue of consent to treatment, in terms of intention of who the legal parents are, who, if anybody else other than the two of you, are going to hold parental responsibility for the child. Those are the legal, perhaps boring but important issues that you need to discuss in order to avoid any issues down the line. And then thirdly, I would just say in relation as to any big step in life is research. Research your clinics, research who can help you on this journey, research your options, research the pitfalls and the benefits of each option, and that will allow you to make an important, informed decision about one of the most key decisions that you would likely make in your life. It's an exciting journey to go on, but also extremely important one with legal pitfalls if not done in the right way. Therefore, always make sure that you have thought through all of the options first before you make that important step.